leader should have this conversation with every member of the team. The first question is, do you give me permission to lead you? And you can substitute the word lead with anything else. I used to literally, with every athlete I'd work with, I would say, do you give me permission to coach you? And 99.9 times out of 100, they're going to nod and smile the way that you just did. You're going to get compliance. If for any reason someone says, no, I don't give you permission to lead me, they simply cannot be a part of your team or be a part of your organization. They have to see the exit immediately. The next question is, do you give me permission to do everything in my power to push you to be the best that you're capable of? Do you give me permission to coach you to the best of your ability? Do you give me permission to give you feedback so that you can make a maximum contribution to the team? Something along those lines. Then the next question is, do you give me permission to hold you accountable? Now, I got to make a sidebar for that, because before you can hold someone accountable, you have to be crystal clear on what you're holding them accountable to. So you also need to make sure that the members of your team are crystal clear. Don't make any assumptions, but make sure they are crystal clear on your organization's vision, on your mission, on your core values, on your standards, on their specific role. And once again, don't just assume that they know that. You've got to be crystal clear. This is our mission and vision. This is why we exist as an organization. These are our core values. This is the stuff that we believe, and there is an expectation that you will behave in accordance with these core values. Here are our standards of excellence. This is what winning looks like to us. This is the way we operate. This is what we do on a daily basis. This is your role. This is where you fit into the bigger picture. This is exactly what we need from you every single day to play your position to the best of your ability. Once all of that is crystal clear and you make sure that they understand it, then you ask, do you give me permission to hold you accountable to all of these things? That if I see you saying or doing something that is not in alignment with our core values, you give me permission to hold you accountable. If I see you submitting work that is below the standard of excellence that we expect here, do you give me permission to hold you accountable? Once again, we're not just looking for compliance. We're looking for excitement and buy-in and believe-in. Yes, Alan, absolutely. I'm crystal clear on everything that you need from me, everything that we're trying to do. And if I do anything less than that, I want you to hold me accountable. High performers crave having people in their life that hold them to high standards of excellence because they know that's how they get better. High performers want people to tell them the things they need to hear, not just the things that they want to hear. And then last question is, you should have the respect to ask them, well, what's the most effective way for me to hold you accountable? If I see you make a turnover or step out of bounds, what's the best way for me to let you know that? Is it a private meeting? Is it a quick email? Can I call you out in front of the rest of the team during a team meeting? I think giving someone the respect of asking their preference is really important. And then once you've put all of that into place, now every single thing that someone on your team says or does can conveniently be put in one of two buckets. And that is, it's either something you accept or it's something you need to correct. If it's something you accept, if the member of your team is doing work that is in perfect alignment with your core values, it's meeting your standards of expectations and standards of excellence, then you want to praise that behavior. You want to acknowledge it and praise it, because that which gets praised gets repeated. This is why, as a leader, one of the most important tools in your toolbox is your emotional intelligence and your ability to communicate. Because the way that I would speak to you or hold you accountable might be different than the way I would hold someone else on the team accountable. And if you can get that part right when you're small, when you have a 10-person startup, and then you can keep that framework in place as you continue to scale, that's how you grow really remarkable large organizations.